Hey guys, I'm just scanning around trying to find some shorts, looking at volume gainers on the NASDAQ, just checking for 5-minute patterns, just quick visual references, seeing if I like anything in particular. And of what I've seen so far, the most plausible play is going to be a short on MU. So I'm seeing this ascending wedge. What I'm going to do is just check out the daily time frame. We are in a daily uptrend. We've got a Harami pattern building out so far. It's a bullish pattern, but we get a little bit of a run. RSI in the daily is at 63.12, so we're almost extended. 4-hour time frame, how are we doing? We're in a 4-hour downtrend, so that's notable. And then we're in an hourly downtrend. So we are right at the point where we would expect to see an hourly turn. If we're going to continue this trend of setting lower lows, lower highs, then we pretty much have to do it here. So go to the 5-minute time frame. What do I see? I see myself an ascending wedge. So what I'm going to do is just grab a couple of markers, and I'm using this as a visual reference to show you the converging range of what I'm seeing. So we're seeing a tightening range here. We're getting higher highs and higher lows, but the range is decreasing, and we're seeing an overall decrease in volume. So what I'm going to look for is going to be a 2-minute trend change. Let's zoom in right there, see what's going on. Still in a 2-minute uptrend. So what we need to do is have this low, and then we need to basically break the next low, which is going to be $50. If we break out of this pattern, the first thing we're going to look for is a loss of our 26 EMA on the 5-minute time frame, or 12 rather, EMA 12. And then we're going to look for a break of 50. Two things can happen. One, we'll simply break straight down and have high volume, in which case we're going to expect more downside and look for oversold bounces in the 5-minute time frame and play the opposite direction. The other possible scenario is we break, come up, back test, and then start a new trend. So it's a less of a significant move to the downside, but overall a healthier move, and we won't be looking for those bounces in that case. So we'll check back in a little bit and see what happens. Hey guys, just doing a follow-up toward the end of the day. We managed to get into our MU short around 50.15 or so. I was looking up here on the 5-minute time frame. I saw we had a triple top rejection from 50.19. So on our third pullback, as we stayed inside this pattern, I took my initial entry 50.15 short, and then we rode that down to 49.99. What I was looking for was going to be an exit on a 5-minute trend change, so we did not get that. Here's our high 50.15, 50.14. We stayed under that level, so I remained in my position. My stop loss was a new high day at 50.20. And then we came down. We had a double bottom in the area of 49.94, and then we had a top at 50.04. So as we rejected from the second attempt here, I set a new stop loss at 50.05. And then we broke 49.93, and things just continued down here. So I basically just watched the 2-minute time frame, saw us get oversold. I thought our bounce was going to have a little bit more legs here at 12 minutes before close, so I exited my position at that time, but then we saw a little further drop. Anyway, pretty good short, and it was all about watching that hourly time frame, looking for that consolidation and the expectation of setting lower lows, lower highs, and that trend continuing. So all I did really was just look for that hourly trend and say, look, we're in the area where we would expect to see a pullback. Look for some setup or weakness on the 5-minute time frame. We have our ascending wedge. Wait for that break. Watch those trends and just keep playing. I hope that was helpful.